Hey, welcome to Modern Homeschool, the podcast where families thrive together. I'm your host, Shanti Macias, and here we talk about real-life homeschooling for modern families and creating a life around your family first. Let's do this. Hello, July, which in the homeschool world is officially curriculum buying season. Catalogs are arriving everywhere. Your Instagram is bombarded with homeschool ads. You're seeing things everywhere. People are having conventions and conferences, and your group chat is like 11 different recommendations, and you're 2 clicks away from a $400 Amazon cart. Stop. Do not add to cart. Today, we're going to talk about how to choose curriculum without overspending, without buying 7 or 9 things when you really only need just 2, especially if you're starting out in year 1. Without buying things your kid will quietly hate. This is the episode I wish I'd heard before I made the $1,000 worth of mistakes in our first year. So let's talk about it. There are 4 traps that make us overspend, right? Trap 1 is you're going to buy for every single subject. Listen, you don't need formal curriculum for all the subject areas: science, social studies, history, art, music. You don't need any of that stuff for year 1. Trust me when I tell you that your library books and YouTube will cover most of it. And that's just, I'm being honest here, okay? Trap 2 is buying what's so pretty and beautiful on Instagram. Listen, there are tons of affiliates and brand ambassadors and people that you may see that you love and admire who are awesome, amazing, right? I mean, I'll be honest, I'm an affiliate for a bunch of them too. However, just because they post something that looks beautiful and you see all their masterfully crafted and aesthetic videos on daily vlogs, a day in our life, here's our morning routine, here's our curriculum that we're doing. Just because it looks beautiful and aesthetic does not mean that it's going to teach your kid. I'll be so for real right now. Just because it's so pretty and you see other people using it doesn't mean it's going to work for your kid or your family, and it doesn't mean that your child's going to like it. Trap 3 is buying at full price. The same current edition curriculum that you're looking at right now, or that's probably in a cart somewhere, is very likely somewhere on a Facebook resale or marketplace group at 40 to 60% off. Why? Because people buy it and realize they may not want to use it at all. So they go and they sell it. They know they likely won't be able to sell it at full price, so they discount it and then they post it so that other people can use it. And it's practically brand new. Even if it's used, you may want to look at the used ones first, because chances are they're not going to sell something that's been used and all scrappy and crappy already, okay? It's probably going to be in good to mint condition. Trap 4 that I see all the time, this is going to pinch some nerves, is buying for the kid you wish you had. I know it sounds so bad, but it's true. If your kid is 7 years old and would much rather be building a fort than putting a sentence together, please do yourself a favor. Don't buy the rigorous traditional program just because it looks so awesome and impressive. It's not going to help anybody, and you're likely going to save a lot more money that way anyway. Did you catch yourself doing any of these? Okay, good. Now, let's talk about how we can fix that, okay? So I've got a quick 7-step framework for you. Step 1 is you're going to start with your child's learning style. And we've talked about this in previous episodes. So you're going to watch your child actually learning just for a week, okay? Do they prefer hands-on activities? Do they prefer auditory where they're just listening or speaking? Do they prefer more visual activities, things that require movement? The Getting Started with Homeschool guide is free, and it has a whole entire chapter on this. It will detail all of the different learning styles, and it's going to tell you what you should go for, okay? So you want to download that, and it's in the show notes for you. Step 2 is you're going to pick 2 core subjects. That's it. Just to give you an example, the 3 main ones are reading, language arts, and math. Some curriculums combine reading and language arts. So that could be one. It depends on what you want. If you think the main focus should be reading and math, then go for those two. If you think it's language arts and math, go for those two. It's really just your choice. That's going to be your year one foundation. Everything else can be free activities that you find maybe on Teachers Pay Teachers or that a friend shares with you, library books, YouTube videos, and just real life, exploration, playing, discovery, sensory activities, building things. All of those count as part of your homeschool curriculum, okay? Step 3 is going to be try before you buy. Most curricula offer sample lessons or free PDFs, and these are great to have on hand. So if they do, go ahead and print a week from 3 publishers, okay? You're going to try each one with your child, and then if you love it, you're going to buy one. This alone would have saved me between $200 and $400 in my first year. But of course, we live and we learn, right? All right, step 4 is going to be read real reviews. Come on now, we mamas are experts at Amazon reviews. We know how to nitpick the real ones from the ones that are either paid or it's the prima or the aunt of somebody that made the product that's been writing a little nice review, okay? So YouTube, Reddit, homeschool Facebook groups, search whatever the curriculum name is, honest review, or what I wish I knew. The thumbs down reviews are where the truth lives. It's like the kids. They always say, like, kids will tell you the truth, but grown-ups won't. Listen when it's right in your face. Yes, look at how many thumbs down, read the reviews, and look at the negative ones. Now, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I say that so that you can see the realistic view of what a curriculum may be. Now, caution with this also, right? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. Does it mean that all the negative reviews are true? Likely not, but at least we'll kind of get an idea of what to look for and some of the keywords that those curriculums may or may not have, okay? Like some of the pros and cons. So be cautious, but use judgment, okay? Step 5 is buy used first. So like I said, sometimes when people are selling these curriculums online, they are in good to mint condition. So local homeschool Facebook resale groups, stores like Mercari, at a homeschool convention, used sale, sometimes even within your own community, they'll have curriculum sales where a bunch of moms get together. They have tables set up and you'll just go and see what everyone has. You can also ask friends that you've met along the way who are also homeschooling, but they may be a year ahead of you. Ask them what they used. Ask them if they have anything that you can maybe buy from them or borrow, or just something could be gifted to you, right? Step 6 is match the curriculum to your rhythm. Some curricula are scripted to the second, like they'll tell you what the child does and then what the teacher has to say and do, and everything is scripted by word, and you have to do everything verbatim. Some are more loose and casual, some are open and go. Some need like 90 minutes of prep time or one-on-one time, which could be a little bit crazy. But hey, that's just how it is. Be honest about your actual life. Do you have the time to dedicate to doing all that prep, to going through the script, word by word? If you have a baby on your hip, don't pick the one that requires uninterrupted focus because let's be real, like the babies come first, okay? You got to be able to attend to different kids at the same time. You're going to get really frustrated if you have to read something word by word and your baby's crying. It's just not realistic and you want to give yourself grace, but you are trying to do the best you can. And step 7, the last step, is to commit to 1 year. Please don't buy the K through 12 whole entire curriculum sequence in your first year, as tempting as that may be, because the sale is going to be tremendous. They'll tell you 80% off. Just buy for this upcoming year. That's it. And then you're going to reassess. Why? Because there will be changes. Your lifestyle might change. Your time that you can dedicate to it might change. Your seasons of life go changing. And if you buy and commit to an entire K through 12 lifespan, it's pretty nuts. You and your kid will both change, and you're not really going to give yourself much flexibility to even look at other curriculum ideas if you've already bought an entire, school career set. That just doesn't make any sense. Hey friend, are you thinking about homeschooling but feeling totally overwhelmed about where to even start? State laws, curriculum, learning styles, schedules. It's a lot. I've been there. That's exactly why I made the Getting Started with Homeschool guide. It's the roadmap I wish someone had handed me on day one. 12 sections walking you from finding your way all the way to your actual first week of school, curriculum picks included. No fluff, no Pinterest pressure, just the real doable plan. Head to the link in the show notes to grab your copy. Let's get back to our show. So let's talk about what you're not going to buy in year one, okay? You want to save your money on all of these things. Pre-made all-in-one box kits. Most of them just don't fit on year one, okay? If you want to explore these subscription boxes like in year 2 or on, that's different because now you have a better sense of the time that you have to dedicate to homeschool, your space for storage, the types of activities that your child likes, their learning style, etc. So it might make more sense year 2 forward. Save your money on more than one curriculum per subject because you definitely do not need any backup curriculum, okay? Pick one and go for it, like they say in Moana. Pick an eye, babe. Pick an eye. You want to save your money on multiple science curricula. Again, pick one. It's okay. Even if it doesn't work later on or you don't like it, you can always make changes later, okay? Save your money on anything you can't articulate why you want it. If you can't explain to yourself or to anybody else why you want it, and your reason is just, I don't know, it's cute. It's so pretty. I saw a video of it and I thought it was cool. Yeah, that's not a reason to buy it. Just save your money. The other thing you want to save your money on is anything decorative for your classroom. Please don't go buying all the posters that you see and try to make a classroom in your house and the posters say, reach for the mountaintop, soar to the sky. Like, it's beautiful. First of all, your kids are likely not even reading it. Secondly, it's just taking up space and it's causing stress, okay? It's just there. It serves no purpose whatsoever. You want to be motivational? Talk to your child. Tell them how awesome they are. That's going to be worth so much more than you buying anything decorative for your room. Am I saying to have a boring learning space? No, but you do not need to bombard it or fill it with a bunch of things that serve no purpose. Trust me, the simpler you go, the happier everyone will be. Instead, spend your money on field trips, museum memberships, passes, access to anything that's so fun that you and your child are going to remember and build beautiful memories with, okay? And the 2 core curricula that are actually going to fit you and your family. I'm going to confess something here. I already mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to tell on myself here. In year 1, I bought a full language arts program and a separate phonics program and an online version of that and a separate cursive handwriting program because I wanted my child to learn how to write cursive, even though when she was starting in 3rd grade. And in Florida, they removed that from our curriculum. So I did hear they were going to bring it back. So that's always good. Now, I have learned there are options that include all 3 subjects within one curriculum. I also bought a huge science kit program because the box was so pretty and I thought, wow, like this is awesome. And a bunch of girl science, coding, experiments, lab work. We had like 5 different boxes of these things. I also bought 2 planners because I couldn't decide. And by Thanksgiving, I want to say I used maybe 25% of everything that I had bought. That's pretty sad. So the rest of it just sat on our beautiful blue bookcase, making me feel like a failure. And honestly, my kid wouldn't even look at it because she didn't know that they were there and it didn't matter to her. So what did I learn from that? I'll tell you. Year 2, which is now what we're going to start, I bought less than a third of what I bought. And I really honestly think we're going to use about 80 to 90% of it. But I'll check in next year and I'll let you know. But you know what? It's a better experience, right? More curriculum does not mean more learning. It's just more clutter, and we don't function well with clutter. So, here's a quick recap of today's episode. There are 4 traps that make us overspend, and these are buying for every single subject, buying for the aesthetics, buying at full price, and buying for the kid you wish you had. There are also 7 steps that we can put into play this upcoming year, and that is working with your child's learning style, only choosing curriculum for 2 core subjects, trying before you buy, reading the real reviews. You're going to want to buy used or new. I mean, it's okay to buy new too. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll be honest, the curriculum that I bought this year, most of it is brand new and we're excited. But if you could save a little money somewhere and buy used when it's in really good condition, girl, then go for that. The next step is to match your rhythm and only commit to 1 year at a time for the curriculum that you buy. Save the money you don't spend on curriculum for experiences. This is where the real money's at. All right, real quick before we go, the Modern Homeschool Toolkit waitlist is open. So if everything I just walked you through felt really useful but also kind of overwhelming, that's okay. I totally get it. I've spent the last year building the Modern Homeschool Toolkit. It launches on Tuesday, August 4th, and I know we're still a little early for that, but it's the planning system I built because I was tired of watching moms pretty much duct tape together 6 different apps, a paper planner, a digital planner, a Google Doc, and all the things. Launch pricing is going to start at $37 through August 11th, and then it's going to go up in price right after. So get on the wait list at shantimacias.com/toolkit. And I'm also going to leave the link in the show notes because we're cool like that. That's a wrap on curriculum buying season. Save this episode. Listen to it again before you sit down and make your whole list, okay? Then come find me on Instagram at shanti.macias and tell me your 2 core curricula. I would love to hear it. By the way, don't be surprised if you see or hear other moms making other choices for curriculum. And don't ever let anyone make you feel bad about your choices because, unfortunately, like everything in today's world, people tend to judge sometimes. And you know what? I think that's just not cool. I think there's plenty to go around and there's plenty of love to go around for every single child and mama. And I love you and you're awesome. And come and share with me what you found. And I would love to cheer you on and just get you so pumped about the upcoming school year because you're awesome. Your kids are awesome. Next week in episode 14, we're going to talk about how to homeschool multiple kids at different ages without losing your mind. So make sure you're following. And if this helped, be sure to share it with a mom whose Amazon cart is currently the size of a small mortgage. We don't want that. You might save her a few $100. You never know. Remember, homeschool doesn't have to look like school at home. It just has to work for your family. See you next Monday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I truly love creating this space to support you on your homeschool journey. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love to connect with you. Come say hi on Instagram or TikTok, and if you know another parent who's considering homeschool or needs encouragement, share this episode with them so we can support more modern homeschool families together. Remember, homeschool doesn't have to look like school at home. It just has to work for your family. See you in the next episode.